Alright guys, another cool one by Six60. This time a lot trickier than our other tutorials for Six60. We've got a couple of awkward shapes because we're trying to play a couple of guitar parts at the same time, and also some tricky rhythms happening as well. So it's going to be a tough one, but I am going to show you a variation way that you can ignore all those hard shapes and play it with some open chords that you're already probably very familiar with, and it should be a lot easier. So if you want to learn that version, click right here, right now, watching the world wake up from history. But if you want to learn the more difficult one, stick around and we can do this, man. I believe in you. Let's get started with the intro. Now it's doing this little climbing thing from an A minor all the way up to an F chord. So if you wanted to just play a simple one, you could just go A minor, da, da, ignore it, F, and that's basically what's happening, and then an F, back down to an A minor. But if you want to play all the steps in between, take your middle finger. Don't do that to anyone, but take it to the 5th fret of your lowest string. Then your first finger goes to the 3rd fret of the next lowest string, and then your ring finger should go to the 5th fret of your G string. Oh, yuck. Okay, and it's going to make a pretty awkward shape. Okay, so middle finger on the 5th fret, 3rd finger for the next one, nothing on the next one, and then on the G string, you should have your ring finger. And you're going to play all of those together using your thumb for the lowest note, your first finger for the next string down, and then your ring finger, but on your right hand, I don't know what you call that, your right ring on your G string. Okay, remember that shape. Okay, and then move it up 2 frets higher. Okay, then, so we go, ba-dum, ba-dum. Then move your middle finger from the 7th down to the 8th fret. This time your first finger is going to go to the 7th fret of the next string, and then ring finger to the 9th fret. Okay, so we're going. Then your middle finger is only going to go at 1. This first finger is going to go to the 7th fret, and ring fingers now on the 9th fret. So the strings are the same. They don't change strings, but they change shape on this last one. So these two are the same, then this one is a different shape. Okay, that's going to take a little bit of practice. It's awkward, but it sounds the best in terms of trying to make those 2 or 3 guitars that are in the intro, trying to play all of them at the same time, because you're cool like that. Next chord, we're going to bar the 5th fret, these 5 strings, and you're going to put your ring finger onto the 7th fret of your A, or the 5th string, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then little fingers go down to the, where are we, the 8th fret of your B string, which is your second higher string. Okay, and now you're playing this E bass on the 7th fret, your little finger, sorry, and also that bar, like so. It looks tricky, but it's not actually. Okay, so keep the bar on the 5th fret. Even these bottom 3 strings is fine. Then ring finger to the 7th fret of your A, little finger to the 8th fret of your B. And it sounds like that. Okay, so in context that'll be, where were we? Now the last one is basically like a C chord, but move it up so that way this ring finger, which was on the 3rd fret on your C chord, is now on the 8th fret. And you're playing it, and it's an F chord, okay? Now you're playing the bass on the 5th string, and then you're playing the next down, so those 2 strings, and also that note there, okay? So that's your A string, your D string, and the B string. And that's what you land on. It's an F chord. Landed on an F chord. You can play like that, but I think it's easier for you guys to think of a C on the 8th fret instead of the 3rd. And it gives you that sound. So we put it all together slowly. Alright, Alright, and then on the way down, you're going to play the F, F. Now go down to play an A minor shaped bar chord. So just a bar across all of these strings on the 5th fret, and ring finger on the 7th fret, just like you did for that chord earlier, but no little finger. And this time it's going to be, we're playing with our right hand, the 5th string, the 4th string, and the 2nd string. So, sorry there. Okay, so we're going the same as the F, the same strings as when you're playing the F chord. So it's just down. And then move that same bar chord down 2 frets. Do the same strings. Okay, so then a C chord, same strings. And then from there you're going to slide your first finger up to the 5th fret. Give it some vibrato. Just on the B string and the G string, and with an open A bass. Okay, to finish. So the down part will be F, sorry, F. That what is that? It's a C with an E bass. Down 2 frets, down to a C, and then A minor to finish, which is that sliding up to play an A minor, like so. And that's your whole intro, and it's also the chorus part. Ha 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 ha. Bra, 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 bra. All right. So that's our intro and chorus done. Now let's talk verse. This is where we get a little bit trickier. Let me just play some settings. Alright. So, let's go ring finger on the 5th fret of your lowest string, and then 3rd finger onto the 3rd fret of the next lowest one, okay, in your A string. It might be hard to see, but there's only 2 fingers there, that one and that one. Okay, so we're going to go 1, and you're only going to play those 2 strings for the verses, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the rhythm is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's kind of awkward, but if you know the song, you have to listen to the song to get the rhythm right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to go play the same chord and slide it up 2. Slide up 2. So slide up 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slide up 2. Okay? That's all you have to know. Slide up 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slide up 2. And then you're going to go, next shape is you're going to play, middle finger goes to the 8th fret, first finger goes to the 7th fret on the next one. And you're going to go C, C, C. C, C, C. Alright? I know that it sounds weird, but this is how I figured it out in my head, so you can join me in my head by saying C, C, C. Only C, C's is stating like these. And if you remember that, comment below and say you're cool like me, C, C's. Anyway, 2, 3, 4, 5, slide up 2. Remember that, slide up 2, C, C, C. Alright, I hope this is making sense. If not, too bad. Then you're going to go to that same sort of shape. If you think of that like downward stepping shape, take that and move it down a string and 2 frets higher. So now your middle finger is on the 10th fret, and your next one down is on the 9th fret of the strings below. Okay, so C, 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 break, C, 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 break, and then G, F, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slide up to C, 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 break, down, 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 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slide up to C, 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 boom, 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 F, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slide up to 1 to C, bring out, la, la. And that's going to be tricky, but play along to the song, have a go, rewind, pause, delete, throw your guitar in the rubbish, do whatever it's going to take. Have a coffee. It's quite tricky. It took me ages to figure it out, and even longer to think of a way that I could teach you. And even then, that was the best I could come up with. Alright, so that's kind of everything. And then it goes after the verse. You'll hear another guitar join in, which is going bar across the 5th fret and just playing B, B, E, B, E, something like that. You can hear the rhythm and figure it out for yourself, but something like that. Second guitar joins in there. Okay, well, so the other one's still going. Alright, and that is the whole song, guys. Thank you. Let's go to the simple version now, and I hope the camera's still recording. So we're going to go... Alright, simple players. You want a simple way to play it? Here we go. A minor, open shape. Next, so you go A minor. Now you're going to lift your middle finger, that one there, take it to the 2nd fret of your 2nd lowest string, your 5th. Okay, then play a C. Okay, so that's A minor, G with a B, C. Then you're going to play, do you know an F major 7th shape? It's like a C, but move these two down a string. So these two up here for a C, move them down a string each like so. Then move it 2 frets higher, and that is like, it's like a G chord. Or actually, an easier way, these open 2 strings. That's your B and G string. So 2nd and 3rd string. Open, and then F, which is the F like a C, but like so. Move these two down. So are you confused? So am I. So we're going to go A minor, climb to the B, C, open, F. Alright? So one more time. A minor, B, C, open, F. Alright, and then the climb down, we're going to go F. And then you're going to take off your ring finger, but put your middle finger up 1. And you're only going to play those 2 strings. Okay, so that's your G and B, D string. So F, blah, and then blah. Those 2 open. Yeah, let's go like that. That's easier. So that's the D, G and D strings open. And then C, and you're aiming for these 2 lower strings, not the very lowest, but the next 2. C, and then A minor. Okay, so the climb down is F, blah, open, those 2, C, A minor. So the intro all together, and the simple version goes A, B, C, A, B, and then blah, 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 blah. Alright, and that sounds pretty much like the original, but a very simple way to play it, a cut down version, where you're not trying to play all 2 or 3 guitar parts that's happening. Alright, but it still sounds awesome. Something like that. Now the verses, let's go A minor, 2, 3, 4, 2, and then you're going to go up to, just like on the intro, the 2nd chord, you can do that as a passing one, then to a C, 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 and then F, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that F is just like a C, but move these 2 down. And you're only going to strum these bottom 4 strings, or even 3, so the B, G, and D strings. So for the verses, we got A minor, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, and then F for 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright? So we're going A minor, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go to the C, and then we're going to go F for 2 bars. 2, 3, 4, and 1, and a 2, and 3, 4. And that is the whole shebang. Now for the chorus, it goes to the boom, 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 which I've already shown you. So that is the whole thing. An easy way to play it. If you like this video, you better click like, you better subscribe, and you better go to our Facebook channel. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment below with what song you want me to teach you fellas next. Also, send me some money and look at my lunch that my wife made for me. It's stir fry and it rhymes with so high. Oh! God bless you guys. You rock, man. So hard. Goodbye.